All right, welcome. This is Nuke Marine presenting Let's Read Japanese, course series for the reading of Japanese text alongside its audio counterpart. This episode is Taking a Sentaxi, episode 8, part 2. And with that, we can get started. Really not much to say on that. So if you're on YouTube, if you enjoy this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and comment because feedback's always welcome. If you enjoy the series and you'd like to see more like this, you can subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Plan to do much like this in the future. This is all part of the Let's Learn Japanese project. So if you appreciate what I'm doing, helping the Japanese learning community, you'd like to support that in some way. One way is via the Patreon. So link to that in the description, as well as links to the community Discord and the Let's Learn Japanese website that talkative put together. Finally, if you'd like to hire me on commission, or really just hiring, for like one-on-one, not necessarily tutoring, but one-on-one to help you get started utilizing these various resources that I discuss now and again, or for those who are getting started, like to restart and maybe take a different angle of approach to learning the language, then yeah, the hourly rates and the payments are via the Patreon, and the link specifically for that in the description as well. All right, so thank you all very much. Let's get started. And yeah, the last video took about 40 minutes, so we'll see if this goes about that same amount of time. Put in the earpiece. All right, here we go.
って言ったの。そしたら、そっか。最後に食べさせてあげたかった。おじいちゃん好きだったもんね。
おばあちゃん、おじいちゃんにお稲荷さん食べさせてあげよう。おじいちゃんにお稲荷さん食べさせてあげられるの。
どうやって？
とにかくおじいちゃんにお稲荷さん食べさせてあげられるの。電話してくるからちょっと待っててね。
被害者だか、しっかりしろ。
被害者
だか。犯罪でか、また被害に遭っちまった。いつもなんで俺ばかりこんなに被害者だか。
お前は。
違う、俺はやってない。信じてくれ。
お前は。And was it Enzai? That was supposed to be Enzai Deka. Enzai Deka.
冤罪なんだよ。俺はやってない。信じてくれ。冤罪なんだよ。俺は冤罪だ。
うるせえ。
うるせえ。
はっ。
I do like how he just throws one guy down to the ground, kicks the other guy. Hey, you okay?
誰しろ冤罪でか。
誰しろ冤罪でか。
冤罪でか。
冤罪でか。
俺はやって。
こいつ犯人かな。
いや、冤罪ですよ。
やったのは
なんで？
冤罪デカですもん。
そっか。
何言ってんの。戻りました。
おかえりなさい。
おかえりなさい。
俺は犯罪者だ。
領収書とお釣りです。枝分かれさん。
お、変えたんだ。
ラスト一冊だったんですよ。
そうなんだ。立ち読みしてる人は？
いや、いませんでしたけど。
そっか。
何ですか？
いや、なんでもない。
あ、先読んでいいですよ。
いいの？
いいですよ。
じゃあお言葉に甘えて。
I like that phrase. お言葉に甘えて。That's yeah, right there. 言葉に甘えて。
もしもし、どうでした？
どうでした？
あ、間に合った。
間に合った。
よかった。
戻ることは可能ですけど。
戻ることは可能ですけど。まあじゃあとりあえず向かいますよ。
あれ向かいますよ。よし。
私のおばあちゃんです。 今からこの運転手さんがおじいちゃんが亡くなる前に連れてってくれるからね。
亡くなる前に？
まあ要するに過去に戻れるんです。
過去に。
そういう車なんですよ。
はあ、最近はそういう車もあるんです
この
ね。
車
I do like the ones where they just like roll with it. They just accept it as a given. It's kind of funny.
が特別なだけなんですけどね。
だからもう一度おじいちゃんが亡くなる前に戻ってお稲荷さん食べさせてあげられるの。
本当かい？
お稲荷さん。
おばあちゃん、おじいちゃんが死ぬ前にお稲荷さん食べさせてあげたかったって言うから。
なるほど。
好きだ。
Actually, let me make sure about oinari. So it's rice, rice seedling and yeah. Okay. No, it's not rice seedling. It's actually, I tell you what, let me look at that kanji real quick. Actually, because inari is yeah, god of harvest. Okay, but you're right there, rice plant. There we go, rice plant. And that's just baggage right there. Oinari.
だったんです、お稲荷さん。
そうでしたか。いい話ですね。おばちゃん、じゃあぜひお稲荷さん食べさせてあげましょう。
できますか
も
ね。
ちろんです。
お稲荷さん作るのにどれくらい時間かかる
30分ぐらいかな。
じゃあ
Oh wow, that's actually pretty quick. Huh.
余裕を持って1時間前で。
ですね。家に帰る時間もありますからそれくらいでしょうね。
まずどうすればいいんですかね。
まず1時間前の病院に戻っておばちゃんだけ家にお送りしますのでお稲荷さんを作りましょう。
はい。
出来上がったらまた病院にお連れしますね。
ありがとうございます。
よかったね。
なんてお礼を申し上げたらいいか。
困ってる人を放っておけないんですよ。
You can't just, yeah, hotte okinai. Yeah, I like that phrase as well. Like, can't just let it pass. Can't leave alone. Hotte okinai.
困ってる人を放っておけないんですよ。
お金取るけどね。
そんな言い方、まあちょっとはおまけしますけどね。
Oh, sure, I gotta help someone in. Wait, you're still gonna take the money, aren't you? Chotto make shimasu. Oh. Maybe he's gonna. Oh, no, I'm gonna take that back. Okay. No. He's gonna offer it. Okay, cool. Yeah.
お金取るけどね。
そんな言い方、まあちょっとはおまけしますけどね。
ありがとう。
ありがとうございます。目見える。見える。私これと同じに持ってるの。でもこれいいね。ね
いや、こっちはタイムスリップ用ですけどね。
違うんだ。
さあ到着しました。まずはお二人で病室に戻ってください。バイザー回収します。で、おじいちゃんを確認しましたらおばあちゃんだけまたこちらに戻ってきてください。家までお送りしますので。はい。で、おじいちゃんを確認しましたらおばあちゃんだけまたこちらに戻ってきてください。家までお送りしますので。はい。じゃあまずは病室へ。
行こう。
ゆうかさん、ちょっと。
え？
お題はね、最後にまとめてカードでね。
ああ、料金ね。
開けてあげるから。じゃあ早くおばあちゃんを。
はい、ありがとう。
あと戻ったら2人の等身大パネルがあるんで、それぞれそこに立ってくださいね。
東大、等身大ね。
で、それぞれあと戻ったら2人の等身大パネルがあるんで、それぞれそこに立ってくださいね。
おばあちゃん行こう。
等身大パネル、パネル。
おばあちゃん、そのパネルをどけて同じ格好して。
おお、立派なもんだな。
私頑張ってるからね。
ああ、そうだな。
おばあちゃん。
はいはい。おじいちゃん、お稲荷さん食べたい？
ああ、そうだな。久しぶりに食べたいな。
ちょっと家に帰って作ってきますよ。
悪いな。
おばあちゃん、気をつけてね。
じゃあ行きましょう。
おじいちゃんもおばあちゃんとよく喧嘩してた？
若い頃はよくしてたな。若い頃はよくしてたな。大抵原因はおじいちゃんなんだけどね。
そうなんだ。
1週間口聞かなかったこともあったよ。
そういう時どっちが折れるの？
おばあちゃんかな。
おばあちゃん。
どっちが折れるの？
優しいもんね。
おっちょこちょいだけどね。
おっちょごちょ。おっちょごちょい。餅つきがなく。ちょごちょい。
おっちょこちょいだけどね。
でもよかった。おじいちゃんとおばあちゃんが別れなくて。だって別れてたらパパも私も生まれてないでしょ。
そりゃそう
おばあちゃんに感謝しなきゃ。
だな。はあ、そうだな。
別れようかとも思ったんだけど、すごい謝ってくるから今回は許してあげることにしたの。そっからはもう別人。昔はそんなこと言わなかったのに、今は毎日のように好きとか愛してるとか言うようになった。まあ全然言わないよりはいいけどね。
そんなもんか。
全然言わないと不安になるもんだよ。大丈夫おじいちゃん？
大丈夫。
あれ、お稲荷さんは？
どうしましょう。お砂糖切らしちゃって。
お砂糖。
おお、こんな時に限って。
わかりました。じゃあ私今からコンビニに急いで買いに行ってきますので、おばあちゃんここで待っててください。
いいんですか？
え
もう何から何まで。
え、いいんです。行ってきます。
ありがとうございます。
これ買うので。あ、そうなんですね。
That's good. She told the person.
ゆたわかるさ
お
ん。
なつきちゃん。
どうしたんですか？
ちょっとね。すいません、お砂糖あります？
お砂糖はそこの棚っすね。
ここにないってことは？
ああ、じゃあ売り切れっすね。
売り切れっすね。売り切れっす。
私買ってきましょうか。
牛乳1パックと砂糖。
なつきちゃん、
すちゃん。
なつきちゃん、
すちゃん。
お砂糖買ったよね。
砂糖買ったよ。
はい。
その砂糖を俺に譲ってくれない？
え、なんで？
ごめん、お金払うから。
いや、ここに売ってます
いや、売り切れだったんだよ。これが最後の一袋だからお願い。そんなこと言わないでさ、もうごめん、ちょっと急いでるんだ俺。
じゃあ、ちょっとなんで
お釣りいらないから
何？ちょっと。なあ。
Now here's where it's odd, because okay.
スリラの500円って。
あ、おばあちゃん買ってきましたよ。
ありがとうございます。
Okay, that's why. But she wasn't paying attention, but she's gonna blame Edawara. Is Edawara? Shh. She made a lot.
はいどうぞ。あ、閉めます。たくさん作りましたね。
ちょっと張り切りすぎちゃって。
張り切り。うん。張り切り。ちょっと。Actually, I'll make sure about this. これをしまう。Seriously, okay. Energetic. 張り切り。
ちょっと張り切りすぎちゃって。
素敵です。
素敵です。
じゃあ行きましょう。
じゃあ行きましょう。
私その時代に生まれてたら無理だ。
お待たせ。
おかえり。
早かったね。
さあ、お稲荷さんですよ。
すごい。
That is a lot. That is a lot.
またたくさん作ったね。
ちょっと作りすぎちゃった。
Again, they're just packed with rice, so it's just, and the sugar just adds more calories.
おいしい。
作りたてだからね。
うまいな。おばあちゃん上手だよ。おいしい。ああ、うまかったな。
今日はたくさん食べましたね。
おじいちゃんよかったね。
少し眠るかな。
もう寝るの？
お腹いっぱいになったらちょっと眠くなっちゃったよ。
そっか。もう少し3人で話したかったな。
どうして？
もう疲れましたね。
夕方もたくさん話したしな。
まだ話足りないよ。おばあちゃんだってお稲荷さん作ってたから全然話してないよ。
大丈夫。おばあちゃんとはたくさん話してる。50年も一緒にいるんだから。
一緒にいるんだけど。
そっか。
明日も明後日も話せるんだから。
話せるんだ。
ずーっと一緒ですよ。
そうだね。おじいちゃん、今日もたくさん話せて楽しかったよ。
おじいちゃんもだよ。またいろいろ聞かせてくれな。
おやすみなさい。じゃあ私洗濯物を取り込んでくる。
Yeah, this is like super simple. I mean, there's this like nothing really to
50年って
あっという
あ
間
っという間ですね。
あっという間ですね。
そうだね。
そうだね。
楽しかった。
楽しかったね。
あなた、おやすみなさい。
おやすみ。
うん。
ああ、大丈夫でした？
この度は本当にありがとうございました。
いえいえ、おじいちゃんは
先ほど
そうですか。
最後にお稲荷さんを食べさせることができたし、おかげで主人は思い残すことはなかったと思います。
よかったです。
これやっぱり少し作りすぎちゃった。もしよかったら。
え、いいんですか？
おばあちゃんのお稲荷さん超美味しいですよ。
わあ、ありがとうございます。じゃあいただきます。
じゃあいただきます。
じゃあ枝分かれさん、またね。
ゆかちゃん、しっかりおばあちゃんを支えてあげてくださいね。
はい。
どちらまで？
どちらまで
？30分前かな。
はい、かしこまりました。
ああ、運転手さん、戻る前に少しドライブしてもらいたいんですけどね。いいかな？
もちろんいいですよ。どちら方向向かいましょうか？
じゃあね。
到着しました。
到着しました。
今日は綺麗な富士山も見れたし、いろいろ素敵なお話を聞かせていただいたので、お代は結構です。奥さんと素敵な
50年ってあっという間ですね。
あっという間ですね。
そうだな。
そうだな。
楽しかった。
なあ。
I kind of like this. I mean, it's kind of cute when you think about it. Like in this case, the daughter goes back so that or granddaughter, so I can go back so she can be there in time. To talk to her grandfather one last time. Then the grandmother wants to go back, make sure she can, grant his last meal that he wants to have, the last thing he wants to eat. And then after he passed away, but he wants to go back to say the thing he didn't say, he wanted to say, but he didn't. Maybe apologize for last time and say thank you, for what he's done. So that's what I was saying about when it's like this is bittersweet. Now, yeah, again, I'm pausing it right here before it happens, but it's yeah, it's very sweet. But again, bittersweet because you do know. I mean, these are his last words to her, but.
はい。
愛してるよ。
知ってますよ。
あ、そう。
私もですよ。知ってました？
知ってましたよ。
まあ、50年も一緒にいたんですからね。
そうだよな。
そうだよね。
お稲荷さん、美味しかったな。
さああなた、おやすみなさい。
おやすみ。
え
枝分さん、
びっくりした。美佐子さん。
お久しぶりです。私ここの病院なんですよ。
いや美佐子さん大変ですよ。お化け。
は？
お化け乗せちゃった。
何言ってんの？
いやおじいさんを乗せてここまで来たんです。
はあ、
そしたらいないんですよ。
したらいないんですよ。
お化け。
お化け。
いや熱はないですよ。
いや熱はないですよ。
大丈夫？
大丈夫ですよ。本当におじいさん乗せたんですよ。
おじいさん。
で着いたらいないんですもん。一緒にお稲荷さん食べたし。で着いたらいないんですもん。一緒にお稲荷さん食べたし。だってほら。
食べたし。だって俺。あ。
そういうことになるんだ。
ま、詳しくは中で聞きますよ。
いや行きませんよ。
いや大丈夫です。
いや私正常ですから。
あ、まつげ。
まつげ。
最低だよ。触るなっつってんじゃん。
座るなっつってんじ
ゃん。もう50年も連れ添ってる夫婦なのに。
going together。それ吸ってる。夫婦になる。夫婦として一緒に暮らしている。うん。それを。うん。
おじいちゃんをもう50年も連れ添ってる夫婦なのにおじいちゃんおばあちゃんの楽しそうな思い出話を聞かせてくれるの。
素敵。
でね仲がいいですねなんて言いながらそんなおばあちゃんがいる病院に送り届けてあげたの。で俺もなんかさ温かい気持ちになってたからさおじいちゃん今日はいい話をたくさん聞かせてくれたからお代はいいですよなんて言ってパッて振り向いたの。そしたら後部座席には誰もいなかったの。
え？
なんとそのおじいちゃん幽霊だったの。
え、これ怖い話？
わかんない。どう？
いや、どうって言われてもほっこりすればいいのか怖がればいいのかよくわかんないから。
ほっこりすればいいの。ほっこり。ほかほかと。暖かいさ。kind of warm. Okay. Fluffy. ほっこりすればいいのか。
ほっこりすればいいのか怖がればいいのかよくわかんないから。
いやしかもまだ続きがあるの。
続きがあるんですね。はいはい。
俺本当にびっくりしてさ、降りて辺りを見回してたら、なんか視線を感じるの。でパッと振り向いたら真っ白い服着た女性が立ってたのね。真っ白い服着た女性が立ってたのね。その女性俺の知っている女医さんだったの。でしかもその女医さんちょっと前に
怖い。
シルベさんに紹介しようと思ってた女医さんだったの。
前に言ってたね。早く紹介してよ。
じゃあ今度合コンします。
する。
早く紹介してよ。合コンします。する。
なんだこの話。
なつきちゃん今日は本当にごめんね。
いいですよもう。
よし。
景気づけに。
景気づけ。Hmm. Interesting. But he's using it for, you're right there, cheering up something. 景気づけに。
しるべさん、
よし、景気づけに。
しるべさんお砂糖入れすぎじゃないですか。
え？
元はといえばしるべさんのせいですからね。もうしるべさんのせいで、ほら、ほら、ちょっと弁償していただけませんか。
これは買って。
Bensho? Bensho? I think that was Baisho, but I guess it is Bensho, repayment or payback for doing harm or compensation. There we go. Compensation. Reparation compensation. Bensho していただけませんか？
ちょっと弁償していただけませんか。
これは買ってもらえな。
コンビニ強盗？さすよ。
Convenience store thief. Hey, Gyoto. It's like strong arm or like basically robbery. So, yeah. Burglar.
いいな。
それは困ります。
おい、怪我したくなかったら俺ら。
怪我した。
死にたくなかったら黙ってろよ。
怪我したくなったら俺よ。死にたくなったら黙ってるよ。
それって本物とかですか？
話してみろ。
いや、大丈夫です。
Okay, let's see, it's 32 minutes. Yeah, so this went by like super fast, but I did start it early. I didn't like talk too much, and I didn't really get into the. But again, this second half was like, yeah, I was trying to go by lines, so like so it was like 360 lines for the first half, 360 lines for the second half, round about, stop at the 22-minute mark. But yeah, again, second half just was very, very fast because it was like very simple conversations going on. Whereas in the beginning, you had kind of pretty detailed, like when he's explaining about, um, some of the various aspects, like with choices, yeah, I don't know, like I said, the second half, went really fast. I need to look at episode 6 again. See, is that the same act, like the one who like boyfriend had broke up with her and then she was feeling depressed about it? Don't think that's the actress. That actress feels like she's a shorter actress, but maybe this actress looked taller. I'm pretty sure she's in the episode. I can probably go on Drama Addicts and see if it's the same actress, which episode she's also appeared in, because it would be kind of unusual. But then again, it's possible like she's a new actress, she's a new character, but they're introducing her as if these two already knew each other. So there's that as well. It just, I don't know. It feels like they like to introduce it. Yeah, it does feel like they'll introduce it first. This series, by the way, it's a 10-episode series. So by the next episode is episode 9, then episode 10 is the finale. But then there's two special episodes that happen after the series is done. And so that's why, yeah. So this story is reaching. So this is the one prior to So the second to last episode is will start tomorrow's video. This story, like I said, was I think is a very good example of bittersweet. Look, the grandfather does pass away. That never stops. That's going to happen. But what they try to do is trying to make it the most comforting for everyone and all the persons involved. The granddaughter, the grandmother, and of course the grandfather. And it's kind of, and again, it's humorous, even though it's kind of sad. I mean, again, he was able to go back 30 minutes just to be able to tell his wife one final time that he loves her. Just something very simple. But it's maybe something, there's if you could probably think of last regrets is like, I think they said something like, do a search on Google, like do a search for I wish I had kissed her or him versus I wish I didn't kiss him one last time. Maybe say one last time. Or yeah, and it's just that usually the regretful ones are the ones you see, not ones like of wishes that they hadn't done something, as opposed to wish they had done something. Said one last thing in the regrets or whatnot. Yeah, I've and as you get older, obviously the people who go do pass away over time. That's life, and no, okay, yeah, you can't say goodbye, but in a way, it's not like saying goodbye to them like it makes their like it may or may not improve, but in a way it's for yourself, and which sort of that's what memory funerals are for. They're not for the dead, they're for the living. um and these good memories. That's why I don't like the idea of like what should I do, the whole saying like what should you do, 100 things you should do before you die or something. It sounds like 100 things you should do either with other people or 100 things you can do for other people before. That sounds better because it feels like these are things where what you want to do to leave a good memory to others about to others, even if it's maybe not necessarily make sure they have a good memory about yourself, but that they, you left behind some goodwill in the world. I mean, that's, it's kind of like, there are movies I like to watch, but I mean, I think I enjoy movies more when I'm able to then enjoy it with other people. Now necessarily that doesn't mean I'll enjoy it in person, like the person with me, but I do it sometimes. It's just through, hey, you know what? I watch a movie, I'll go on Reddit and I'll go into a thread that's about that particular movie, read up on what people have said. And sometimes it could be an old movie, but in a way I'm enjoying the movie with them. Even if they had watched that movie 3 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, whatever, but it's, again, it's, having a joined experience in that way. But also I'd like to, maybe leave my own thoughts about the movie, and hopefully, um, those thoughts can, help another person later on appreciate what, the movie for what it is. As an example. But yeah, like for people, there, I can say, maybe it would have been nice if I had went, like I had a wife's friend, I'd met her father and mother, and they're like an older couple, and the father liked karaoke, and they were always they were like wanting to like sometime work out. I was in the active duty military, so time was not as available as now about making things work, but you know, it would have been good if like it went to karaoke once before the father passed away. They were a nice couple, just never got the time. And I've gone to the friend's house, for once I think for a house party or house gathering, family gathering or whatnot. But yeah, that's kind of a regret. And some of the friends passed away, like maybe able to have one last drink with them. Again, the chance has never presented itself, and you kind of wish. Sometimes you wish, like, it's not about stopping the inevitable, but maybe having some time with them before that happened. So that's where this whole so again, I like the idea. This is a video. It's a very good example of bittersweet. And it's good to have examples of that. And you do get some good, it's like a ghost story in a way, like the final part of it. But it's not scary, it's kind of a happy, in an odd way. And again, it's a story about a time traveling taxi. So yeah, you can, why not have ghosts in there that go back in time so they can then, come back to life for a brief bit of moment to be able to say, I love you to, the wife before the end. The, yeah, that's kind of about it. And, the little bit of the very little bit of the side story, the B plot, very low B plot, but it's like, who's at fault for her ripping her sweater? She is. Okay, that she's going to do a task for people doesn't take away from the fact that it was through her own negligence. Yeah, it was on the job, so she might be able to, ask the boss for compensation because it was damage to her property while doing a job. That would be the most thing. You don't get to blame a customer because they were using a product that you were offering to them. That's, if you don't like that, just give them something smaller portion to serve with them, and if they use it up, sorry, you've used up your servings. If you want to play that game. Yeah. So anyway, that's the end of this video. It was, again, I like the series. It's a good series. If you do Let's Read Japanese type, if you do these Let's Reads, this could be a very good first drama to go through. If you're going to go through dramas. Anime, there probably are easier anime. Pick a slice of life. Definitely don't start with Full Metal Alchemist or do not start with Attack on Titan. It's a great anime. They're both amazing animes, but you want something much, much easier to follow. Because again, you want to make it as least painful as possible. But the reason why you make it least painful early is that as you get better, you can then build yourself up to these more complicated stories. Yeah. And then, if you're doing you don't even have to stick to dramas like I'm doing. You could bring in light novels and books. I mean, that is doable. I'm sticking to videos now in a way because it's probably much more entertaining. Because you can at least look there and kind of see a video. But again, it's not the main goal. The main goal is the Let's Read. So I could do, I'm still thinking I will be doing light novels or novels again. I do want to do the Hanzao Naoki. I might feel like maybe not do all 4 books, but maybe the first book of Hanzao Naoki, the first book of Shitamachi Raketo. Just do those first 2. They're about 10 hours each, so maybe, much like I'd split the first season into 2, I might also do that with the books, where I split the 5 hours. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I'd have to think about it, but it'd be kind of cool to maybe give it a shot, and throw some light novels back in there, or novels, sorry, into the mix again. And White Mouse, thanks for saying hi. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you all very much. Again, this was fun. It was a good video. Actually, yeah, most of these episodes, now that I think about it, yeah, the Furin, the one dealing with the affair, that one it wasn't a bad episode, but it was maybe he had the more depressing in a way. But yeah, for the most part, most of the episodes in this particular series are fun. Actually, they're all fun. That was if you had to rank them, because they are episodic, you can rank them, and that's no problem. Yeah, and I liked episode 6. Episode 6 was a lot of fun. So, the one for tomorrow, that's also kind of a fun video, kind of weird, but it's fun. The final one, it's for episode 10. Sorry, it's different. Then of course the specials, they're fine. They both take place in the same location around a onsen. Kind of have a B plot going through it, but for actually 2 B plots really, side stories. But for the most part, it's same B plots. Just a little bit of a side story. But yeah, they should be pretty good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing out this series. Again, as I mentioned, the next after this, I'll be going back to season 4 of Shinya Shokudo, and I'm gonna try out with Shinya Shokudo. I didn't have the option with this one. It doesn't have any. But if you go for season 4, you actually have the audio descriptions available in Japanese audio description. So I'm gonna try it out, see if it works. For what else am I thinking? Beyond that, so Shinya Shokudo, and then the 2 other dramas, I got to get them prepped, but I got the other 2 dramas. I won't talk about them too much, but yeah, they're going to be more mature. I'll put it that way. More of a viewer discretion. They're still Netflix shows. They're still, but yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're okay. I'll just leave it at that. Anyway, it should be interesting when they pop up. Okay, with that said, that's about it. Then after I'm done with that, the other videos I'm thinking of is Terrace House, the very first Terrace House, and then mixing those in with that particular writer who did Hanzao Naoki and Shitamachi Raketo. So I'll be trying to do those 2 series as well. hopefully I can get those things prepped. Hopefully. All right, beyond that, thank you all very much. This has been fun, and I'll see you next time. If you watch this on YouTube, remember to give it a thumbs up. If you like to see more like this, subscribe to the channel. And remember, this is all part of, if you like what I'm doing with the helping the Japanese learning community, you can show your support if you'd like via the Patreon, the links in the description, as well as to the community website, and I'm sorry, community Discord in the website. And if you'd like to hire me, let's say one-on-one, to help you walk you through utilizing these various resources that I talk about to get started with learning Japanese, or to maybe you're going to restart Japanese, you like to change track, change tack, then yeah, the hourly rates and the payment is via the Patreon, and the link specifically for that in the description as well. Thank you all very much. Thank you, White Mouse, for the comment, and I'll see you next time.